Morning Sunshines, new 7-star raid has begun right now for 7-star Hisuian Samurott, and it is a bit of a bulky challenge. So this is the raid, of course. It was announced a while ago and it's going to be for this weekend and next weekend. I'm about to show you guys how you can solo it quite easily and consistently without needing online. The build I'm using for this one comes from Pokemon Cast, who does a lot of this stuff over on Twitter. You'll be able to see all of the details that are quite handy right there. A separate rundown, this is it. It's going to be the Appleton, and it's going to have around this defense and around this HP. These two don't really have to be exact, but you will need a good defense either way, so fairly high. They don't have to be the exact numbers. However, some good special attack as well, okay? So just get like some special attack in there, some high defense and high HP. Those are the two you want to focus on. Shell Bell is the held item, and the moves: Apple Acid, Giga Drain, Grassy Terrain, and Reflect. One last thing as well, its nature is bold, so you get that extra defense. Now, let's go to the raid here. This is it. We're going to challenge alone, as expected. It is a 7-star, guys. This is going to be 6 IVs. It's going to have its own hidden ability. It's always going to come like that. So, the method is pretty straightforward. We do have some good moves on Appleton that makes this strategy not very complicated. It's pretty straightforward in all regards. You just start and you open with Reflect to half all physical damage, because of course this Hisuian Samurott's build is built around sword dance and physical attack. So that's important to know. Just make sure you're able to withstand his attacks. So Reflect is going to help us do that, as well as the bold nature and the extra defense stats we have. He is tiny, a little apple pie. Starts off with sword dance straight away, which is nasty enough. We're going to lower his special defense and heal ourselves quite a lot with the combined Giga Drain and Shell Bell item. And Grassy Terrain is going to give us that extra boost. But as I said, first move is Reflect. We go ahead and put that up. It affects everybody. He goes straight for X Scissor. That's going to hurt us. We go for Reflect. And then we're going to try and get our health back as much as possible. Alright. Goes for Bulldoze. He is spamming moves. So in the event where you need HP, that's what Giga Drain is for, okay? It's pretty straightforward, but we can also use the other moves in between when we're sitting okay. So Reflect is going to last for 5 moves here. And we're going to go straight for Giga Drain so we can get our HP back. He goes for X Scissors again. That does not kill us, but it comes close. So I guess if you can do a little bit more defense than I showed, okay. If you get bad RNG, too bad. I mean, you're just gonna have to start again, but it's okay, it's livable, and it's no guarantee you will always do that every single time. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get our health up so we can survive a good few moves here and get the other moves that we have off. We go straight for the shield here. No problem, no problem. Also, it's important to note that we do also have Grass Terra type, which is going to boost our attack damage when we do that. So let's go for Grassy Terrain straight away, actually, here, since he did all that. He's going to go for X Scissors. But Grassy Terrain will help us get more HP as well, I think. Let's see, let's just see how this goes here. It would, of course, be ideal if we could just get those moves off, but it cancels my moves, so that's how it is. Let's go for Giga Drain here. We do get to take Giga Drain first, however, he does have his shield up, so we're not going to get too much HP out of that. But Grassy Terrain helps us get a little bit more off. Get our HP back from that. Tiny, tiny sliver. Good lord. Grassy Terrain was important. So he got paralyzed, but he wouldn't have killed us anyway. So now, I think, can we Terra? No, we need one more attack before we can Terra. So we're going to go for Apple Acid here, which will lower his special defense. Alright, special defense fell. That's going to make us do more damage, and we can terrestrialize now as well. Goes for X Scissors. Yeah, so as you can see, since we didn't really get any HP back there, the last turn where he was paralyzed wouldn't have killed us anyway, so we're actually good to go. Giga Drain time now. Looks like things are going well overall. We only lowered a special defense once, but we can do more when we're pretty okay on the HP. We are going to be wanting to get Reflect up again in a second, so if you can keep track of the 5 turns that your Reflect is up. We've done 3 attacks and Reflect. So after this attack, we will have to do Reflect again. And there's quite a good chunk there, actually. That was nice. That was a good chunk there. That's going to give us quite a bit of HP. Yeah, so we're good to do Reflect without any sweat here at all. Goes for X Scissors again. Does quite a bit. That's okay. We can get a reflect off without worrying about dying. Let's go for reflect. Does this show us if reflect is up? Hold on. If we go here and hit Y, it doesn't. So you can see it here if it is up or not. And then we're going to go back to the reflect and just do another one. Let's go ahead and put that up. And now we're sitting pretty for the next 5 turns. Yeah, absolutely no problem, no sweat here. We do take these hits. I know X Scissors is super effective, but honestly it's more ideal than some of his other moves either way. He does take into account a lot of other things we do have going, such as our ability, which is thick fat, and all that stuff. So it's good to have him just stick to X Scissors. And he hasn't been using Sword Dance either, because the AI thinks it can do enough damage to kill me easily enough. So that's good stuff. We got all our HP back there. If we can, I think we'll just go for another lower his. No, that was bulky. Well, that was a crit, of course, of course. Okay, so you know, when in need, Giga Drain is there. That's what we needed for. We are still doing good chunks either way. So we're only sweating a little bit. Only sweating a little bit. As long as you have those stats that I showed you are a little better in the defense department, you're going to be taking these just fine, provided he doesn't get crit RNG all the time. So that's just something to keep in mind. I think we can go for another Apple Acid here and still be okay. Oh, we need Grassy Terrain back up as well for the extra HP, the extra damage. Acid Apple does quite a bit actually there. That was pretty good. And we do still get some HP from that as well anyway, so we will be able to take an X Scissor no matter what. There it is. He actually did nothing there that time, okay. No stat abilities or changes on our side to speak of anyway. He removed the negative effects from himself. Not ideal, because actually that was giving us a little bit extra damage, but we went for that again. We still survive, as you can tell there. Pretty decent. We're just going to go straight for that Giga Drain. His shield is almost up. We might not even need another Grassy Terrain, honestly, because once his shield is gone, we're actually doing okay. Yeah, it doesn't give us that much HP back anymore. That's we are still getting some HP back, though, either way, from both the Shell Bell and the Giga Drain. So let's just go again, just to survive, to make sure we survive. He's going to spam X Scissors. We don't really want to be using any other moves right now. Okay, and his shield is gone. His shield is done now. That's it. It's GG for him, I think. We just keep our health way above what he's able to do to kill us. Now, guys, just keep in mind, it is pretty close to the wire, so some people watching this are going to get crit in the most unideal situations. But, I mean, as with 7-star raid, sometimes the challenge is there. You're just going to have to do it again, right? Just start again, and it's not going to happen consistently, okay? You're not going to get crit consistently at bad places. It's not. He doesn't have a high crit rate or anything special there. As you can see from this match, he got a crit on us once. We are absolutely fine. Let's go for Apple Acid here to speed things up. We are full HP, so we're actually just fine here. A couple of Apple Acids will help us out, just speeding this up a little bit. When you are okay with HP, when you know you're going to survive 2 hits, you can go ahead and use the other things like Grassy Terrain and Apple Acid to help make this easier, you know? That's also something to consider. If he doesn't actually go for X Scissors at the beginning and start hitting your health, you can go for Apple Acid for your 3 attacks to get to the point where your Terra charge is charged up, because that's going to make the whole process much faster for you, and you'll be getting more health as well. So it does depend on what the AI decides to do. But I think for most players, it's going to be pretty consistent. It's going to be pretty much the same as this video that you're watching. This, again, is worth noting that this is my first try, actually. I haven't tried this with any other Pokemon. I haven't tried this with this Pokemon before. This is literally my very first try doing this. And we're just going for Apple Acid here. Shell Bell doing all the work for healing. Now, he has no shield. The timer's okay. Apple Acid finishing him off just tidily here. There it is. And special defense down. Yeah, just making the speed up process for the last part very easy. If you do get those Apple Acids earlier on, it's just going to be faster up to the point where he removes the debuffs on himself. But as you can tell, he only did that once so far in the match. And it was about halfway through, so you will still get the benefit for the hard part. And one last attack will finish off this guy. You'll be able to solo this, all of you, by yourselves with this. And if you do happen to have friends with you, the only thing you're going to worry about is your friends actually dying. so that will reduce your timer. But if they can survive, you will be able to beat this faster. If you all take the apple ton, you're good. I mean, it's just going to be way easier. That's just the way it is. So there he is. Done. Samurott fainted. First try. Only a couple of moments in the red. The first attack at the beginning where he brought me down to 8 HP was probably the sweatiest moment. But others were easily survivable. So now we can catch him in whatever. Timer ball. Fine. Who cares? But either way, let's see what rewards we get. Sometimes these rewards are actually pretty okay. I think the last time I got like 2 ability patches, which I've never seen before in a 7-star raid reward. So if you have beaten your 7-star raids, you will have an ability patch to go anyway if you need that ability, thick fat, if you need it. But let's see what he drops for us here. He will always drop an ability patch, at least one. And we'll be able to check it out here. Bam! Okay, so candies, water shards, ability patch, there it is. Some naughty mint, more candies, and more water. Yeah, it's okay. It's the usual what you might expect for a 7-star raid. Well, guys, that's how you solo Hisuian Samurott. Enjoy that for this weekend and then next weekend. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what comes after that because there's only one more weekend before the DLC comes out. So what are they going to do for one weekend? Will they do another normal run-of-the-mill 7-star raid that runs over into the DLC release? No, I don't think so. That would be crazy lazy if they did that. Although, you know, it is possible. But either way, now you can solo it, enjoy it. I'll see you guys around the next video. Enjoy my giveaways. They're lasting all weekend as well until Sunday where we change over to another coming huge giveaway, guys. A very big giveaway on Sunday. A lot of people are going to want to get their hands on it, but it's going to be busy. I'll guarantee you that. Just stay tuned to see what happens on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.